beautiful souls. So I'm not going to go into much detail about the dye that I used to make the tote bag that you're about to see, because I go more into details about the dye on the tutorial that will follow after this video, so stay tuned for that. And there's a reason why I made a tutorial for the tote bag even though it's already been done, because I use a different material. So my granddaughter is turning 2 on March 4th, and we're gonna have a little, get together for her. Not too many people, because I still wanna honor the protocol of the pandemic. So it's gonna be really, really small. So I made 2 tote bags out of this paper. This paper is the Stamperia Sweetie. I love this paper, and this is actually the scanned pages, because when I come across a paper pad that I absolutely love, eventually they stop producing it, they discontinue it, so I end up scanning papers that I absolutely love, and this is one of them. And I love the way it turned out, and I did layer the inside for sturdiness. And the die has this pretty tassel. So they all have a tassel except for 2 of the bags that you will see shortly. I love the way this turned out, and it also has this buckle. The die set is included. The die set buckles are included. So pretty. I love this tote bag. And then I created one using a different papers, but from the same collection, the Stamperia Sweetie collection. And they're pretty much the same. All the backs are blank. There's nothing in the back except the paper. And it does have a Velcro. They all have a Velcro in a pocket that is expandable. It has an accordion fold here to make it expandable. I don't think I'll be adding anything in here. I'm not sure yet. And I'm just going to fill it up with goodies, like sweet goodies. Now, the tutorial you will see is me making these in fabric. And I did 2, because one is for my granddaughter who's turning 2, because they're gonna destroy paper. So I decided to do it in fabric. And yes, you can use even your thin dies, because I know that the steel rule dies can cut fabric, but I've used steel rule dies to also cut paper. I'm sorry, fabric, the thin dies. So there's a certain way you got to prepare the fabric in order to do that, and you will see that in the tutorial. And it is lined. It has a different fabric in the inside, and you must use like a cotton, like a heavyweight cotton fabric in order to achieve this. I guess you can probably use a thinner cotton, I'm not sure, but because I love the heavy weight of this sort of cotton, it's like a linen cotton or a canvas cotton. It's just thinner than the canvas cotton. And you've seen me make these bows before. I love making these bows and turning them into charms. Oh, and then for here, I just used some tulle that came in a package I received, so I just repurposed the tulle. It came, maybe like in a couple of yards, so I was able to make the 3 tulles for the 3 tote bags made out of paper. And here I layered some lace, and as you can see, I've layered lace here. I added trims, I added the lace here. And this here is a plastic snap. And I didn't do the accordion pockets for here. I just left it flat, which is an optional, it's optional to actually add the accordion accordion on the pocket. And here's the back. And I love that it has pockets on the sides. I know you probably saw it, but I didn't mention it. I love those pockets. And it does have a different, a different way to make the pockets, but I didn't use that die for that. I just layered it with another piece of paper. And, the die also has layering pieces, so we don't have to measure. And then here's the second one. Okay. And I made these charms from scratch. These are this is from polymer clay. I used polymer clay to make this, and I was an avid polymer clay creator like a few years back. Before I started paper crafting, I did a lot of polymer clay, and I love that craft medium as well. And this was inspired by a clay artist here on YouTube named Bunny Winkle. That's the name of her channel. Isn't that adorable? So she inspired me to make that little bunny. I even bought a clay piece from her for my birthday this past November to treat myself. And I made this cake.
I'll put it down, Ebony.
Isn't that pretty? I made these flowers. So the bunny and the cake was made recently for the bag, but these are the pieces I've had in my clay collection like forever. I've had them for quite some time. I think since 2013, around that time. That's when I used to make a lot of clay. And I love the way these turned out. So because I wanted them to look like jewelry, I've added these glass rhinestones. This one has it, and the flower has it. And the same thing here. The only difference is that this one has yellow sprinkles, this one has lavender on the donut, and this is a lavender flower, and this one has a yellow flower. But everything else is pretty much the same. So originally I made these treat bags to fill it with sweet treats, and I have bought some party favors and I filled it with the party favors, and the candies don't fit in here. So I'm going to do a separate treat bag and just fill it with candy. Something simple. And I already have like cello bags that I can use that, so I don't have to spend extra cash, to get party bags. They throw away the party bags anyway, right? So, but this, they will get to keep, and they can, travel with it and fill it with whatever they want. So, so if I didn't mention it, these are actually the treat bags, and so were these. These are for the bigger adults, for the female adults. So it's only going to be 3. With me is 4 female adults, but I didn't make me one. So I just made it for the other people that are coming. And please stay tuned for the tutorial on how I used the thin dies to create these bags using fabric. On a different note, so I ended up buying these at my local discount store for her as a gift. This thing here is adorable, and it's not very expensive, so it was affordable. And she's 2, she's still learning and understanding what to do with things anyway. I'm not gonna open it, but it's a bag that has like a hair dryer and like foam makeup. It's not really real, because she'll make a mess. She's, she just turned 2 and she'll make a mess, or she'll try to eat it. So I thought this was cute, and this is like really adorable. And she loves putting things inside of things and taking it out, and so she's gonna enjoy that. I also got her these because she loves cars. I also got her this house, And then I also got her another set of miniature doll furniture because I'm obsessed with miniatures. Everybody please stay safe and be well. Let's share, be fair, be filled with love, and love one another. Take good care, everybody.